She still shocks me. All right, we'll roll those balls. This is the one I want. Hey, Don. Rolling up and down the hands. And across the knuckles. And in the palm. And the pads of the pinky and the thumb. And let's do the fingers today. We will take it out and press between the thumb and the index finger. And the middle finger. And the ring finger. And the pinky. And let's put the other hand, same thing. Index. Middle. Ring. And pinky. And we'll drop the ball. Assess how our feet are feeling. Ankles, knees, hips. Step on the ball 3 times. Right in the middle of the foot, and then move it up to the knuckles. And slide it across. And then bring it down to the top of the heel, tip it on the toes, and slide it across the top of the heel. Bring it to just below the first knuckle and press down. Side of the top of the heel and press down. And over to the middle of the 5th metatarsal. And press down. Roll it down the bones. And scribble. Three, two, one. Bingo. Reassessing. And going to the other foot. To the knuckles. Sliding it across. Bringing it down to the top of the heel and pivoting on the toes. Hey, Suzanne. And pressing down in those 3 spots. Rolling it down the bones. And scribbling. 3, 2, 1. Ball goes aside. Reassess. And shake the tree. Three, 2, 1, centering. Deep breath in on the exhale. Twist the waist and swing the arms. And we'll center. And do some ocean wave breathing. And center with the fingers and thumb behind the back at the base of the spine. We gather in starlight from one side. And then the other. And center, 2 deep breaths. The march in place. Bon job. So today I thought we'd do some seated yoga, followed by some Five Tibetans in the after class. A little bit of both. So, feel free whatever you do, whatever you want to do. Get the heart rate going, including just doing what you're doing. 25 seconds left or so. I think I'll do some rapid squats today myself. And I'm going to do those in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2. That's 10. That's 20. And 25, we're going to center and take 2 deep breaths. Interlacing the fingers, bringing them up overhead, stretching for the sky. Reaching back. Coming forward, bending to one side. And then the other. Come forward and slowly lower. Pressing out at the chest. Little scapula really apart, shoulders down. And drop the hands. Interlace behind the back. Bring your hands up. Try to go a little higher. Come back down and shrug. And roll back. And roll forward. Cross one arm below the neck, press back on the heel. And then the other. First arm behind the back, pressing down. And then the other. Extend the arms and rotate. And then switch directions. One palm is up, one palm is down, flip-flop. And bring them together. And then extend one arm and fingers up, press back, or pull back on the fingers. Fingers pointed down. And flop. Other hand, fingers up. Down. And flopped. Let's rotate the neck. Go the other way. And nod. Ears to shoulder. Tuck your chin in and peck like a pigeon. Keep it tucked. Turn to one side. Then drop your chin to your collarbone. And then look up. Go back to center, chin still tucked. Turn to the other side. Looking over your shoulder. Drop the chin. And then raise it. And come back to center. Side lunge. Go the other way. Turn to the side and press back on the rear heel. Turn the other way. And turn around and grab a stick. We'll get those hamstrings. We're going to do the gym stick routine, starting by putting the stick aligned to your spine and just raising it up and down with your hands behind you. And then bring that rear hand up and the other hand out. And stretch those shoulders, upper arms. Switch the position of the hands, keeping the stick along the spine again. And raising it up and down. And then again, stretch out. And bring the stick up front. Palms are up. Keep chest tight, and we'll do some bicep curls. Let's do 12, 2, 3. And 11 and 12. We're going to switch the position of the hands so that the palms are facing towards the body. We're going to hinge at the waist. Don't bend the spine. And we're going to roll up. So your elbows are close to your rib cage. So they come up and behind your body. 3, 4, that is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then we're going to just do a deadlift. So again, you hinge at the waist, keep the stick straight down, and just bring it up to your chest. And we're going to go up to the shoulders and press up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 12 on all of these. 6, 7, and 12. And then an upright row, let the stick fall down and come up with your elbows. Right about shoulder height or a little bit higher. Eleven and 12. Then bring the stick behind you, palms facing out, and lift backwards. 2, 3. 11 and 12. We got 2 more to go, but we're going to do those on the floor. Before we get on the floor, let's put the stick in front and come up on our toes for a second and back on our heels for a second, 15 times. 2, 10, 13, 14, and 15. Excellent. You're going to get down on the floor. Put the soles of the feet on the floor or extend the legs, whichever feels more comfortable. The stick is at your chest, and you're just going to raise straight up. 1, 2, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Sit up. Put the stick on the side, on your side, cross your legs, turn towards the stick, and stretch your side as you're digging the stick into the ground. Looking over your shoulder. And then go to the other side, same thing. And we'll get up and grab a chair. Before we do some chair yoga, I want to stretch the hamstrings in the chair by just putting one out in front, one foot out in front, the heel, back of the heel's on the ground, and just lean into it. You're probably at the edge of the chair or near the edge of the chair. And come back and then get the other foot out, heel out, lean into that foot, hinging at the waist, keeping the back, the spine neutral. And then come back. do some chair yoga, starting with heel cat-cow. So arch, head up, your hands are on your knees or your thighs. And exhale, round, and your chin comes to your chest. Cow, cat, cow, cat, 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 cat. All right, and then we're going to put our hands up overhead. And inhale and exhale and bring them down outside your foot. Try to touch the floor. And come back up. And go down. Exhale. Inhale on the way up. We'll do 7 of these. And now bring your left hand inside, right inside your left foot. Raise your right hand up in the air. Look at that right hand and take 5 breaths. And then bring your right hand inside your right foot. Lift your left hand up to the left side. Look at your left hand and take 5 breaths. Come back. Cross your ankle over the top of the knee of the other leg. And you can stay like this or hinge at the waist if you can, and take 5 breaths. And come up and do the same on the other side. And then we're going to sit sideways in the chair. Put your hands on the back of the chair and twist. And exhale and come back to, facing the side. Inhale and twist. And come back. Do this 5 times. Two more. And then go to the other side. Hands on the back of the chair. And twist. One more. And we'll stand up. Put the chair aside. Rub our hands together and cultivate some chi. Forming a chi ball. And letting it dance us around. As it expands and contracts and goes to the left and goes to the right and goes up and down. It's shifting from one leg to the other like water flow. And center. 2 breaths. And we open our hearts. Pause and send it out. Center. 2 breaths. And bring down heavenly chi. We'll go down and gather some up. And aha! Namaste.
Thanks, Tom.
Hey, Don. Have a great weekend.
You too.
Okay. Five Tibetans? We good? All right. Let's do it. We'll do up to 11 twirls, or of course you can twist at the waist and swing the arms if you prefer. 1, 2, and when you're done, and take your time, take 2 deep breaths. I'm going to meet you on the floor as I switch the cameras. Hands are usually by the side. The feet are either with the soles on the floor in the modified version or extended in unmodified. Feet come up in unmodified. Soles come off the floor a few inches in modified. Hands can also be below the lumbar spine or behind the neck if you need support in either of those 2 places. I'll do 6 modified, 5 regular, starting now. Head, neck, and shoulders up off the floor. You're working the core. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 11. Take 2 deep breaths. And we're getting up on our knees with our hands on the back of our thighs. You can just lean back at the knee and come forward, but if you can extend, do so and come forward. That's 1. And 11. 2 breaths. We'll sit down. Hands could be behind the back with the fingers facing away if that's easier for you, but traditionally they're at the hips with the fingers facing forward. Modified version, soles of the feet are on the floor, knees bent. Unmodified, legs are extended in front of you. Whatever works, you can do half and half. I think I will. I'll start with 6 unmodified and then go to 5 modified. As we do an inverted table, of course. 1, 2, 10, and 11. 2 breaths. And now we go to all fours for the modified version. Come up into a cat. A cobra. What am I saying? Cat. Come up into a cobra. I knew there was something wrong there. Down dog and up dog is the unmodified version. We'll do 11, whichever you feel most comfortable with, starting now. And then come around, sit down, cross your legs in the most comfortable position you can find. or not, if you want to challenge yourself. And take 2 breaths. Going to rotate 6 times in one direction, either sitting up at the waist or bending down, and 5 in the other. 1. I'm reversing and doing 5. 1. And now we switch the position of legs. Whatever was in front goes behind, whatever was on top goes on the bottom. We'll do 5 in the original, 6 going the other way. Pausing on the last round to stretch out. 1, 2. And midway through the 10 to 11, I'm stretching out both hands in front. Let's do the 4-4-4-4 breathing. So it's an inhale to the count of 4, hold to 4, exhale on 4 count, and then hold on 4 before you inhale again. Do it 2 times. And then move to the left knee and do the same thing twice. 4, 4, 4, 4. And then over to the right knee, same thing. And Satnam.
Thank you, Tom. Have a great weekend.
You too, I was just going to say, Lily didn't seem to bother you that time.
No, she didn't.
Good.
She disappeared. I made a noise before and she disappeared into the bedroom.
Have a good weekend. Take care, Mean. Ava, you all have a great weekend.
I was muted. Sorry, I'm talking to myself.
Nice.
Loved all.
Okay.
Have a good Father's Day. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.